Hello there, my fellow builders. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Going Medieval Tower of Knowledge. Episode 30. Dealing with Engineering Failure. Alright, and then, like I said, we're going to do the opposite on the other side. So, participants is going to be... Can't access event. Oh, that's good. Any restitutionists here? Wait, why can't Red Mist access the event? That actually has me concerned. What are you? Where are you? You're just in the library? Yeah, you're not that far, pal. You're the smartest person in the colony. You should be able to figure out how walking works. But apparently... Because you're a restitutionist, I want you to access the event. So, what's going on here? Red. Oh, I know why. It's because you're scheduled to roll duty, so you literally can't. So I'll wait a minute to do the other one. So we have like one floor tile and then the sergeant's podium left to do for the training room. So it's really close. All right, it is 11 o'clock. When are you off duty? At noon? Okay, so it's 12 o'clock. You should be able to access it now. No? Now you're just lying to me. So, Red Mist, come here. He's like, oh, what? I'm in the room of the opposite religion. Yeah, you are. And you're going to pray there. And kill a boar there. If you're wondering, it actually pisses them off to be in the religion room of the opposite religion. So, in other words, I'm like actively... In fact, I'll do it with Marie too, because I'm a turtle jerk. I don't have any druids. I'm like actively pissing them off, and this is what I'm referring to. If you look tickly the mood, did not attend Eucharist makes them upset, and then stepped into an Oak Brethren Temple makes them upset. So, I'm not exactly making them happy. I'm like, oh, well, I wonder what happens here. I invited her to the thing, and she's just like, yo, no, I'm checking out. Well, maybe, with any luck, the devout in here will be moved to convert. Yes! 3 converted. So, yes. What I could do in the future is maybe only have the devout do the opposite event rituals to sort of undevout them. Like a deprogramming ritual, if you will. And then what is the cooldown on the book? 2 days. Okay. So any second now we'll be putting in that floorboard. I feel like I've been waiting an eternity. Oh, there we go. So now it's a spare room. It needs the sergeant's podium to be... And if you're curious, you can just select it and then go, hey, I want it to be a training room. It needs a sergeant's podium. So it's about to be a training room. Oh, room-graded training room. All right. I could hold an event if I had a sergeant in arms for, like, training. I don't have training equipment in here just yet. So, we would need to make it. I don't think I've made it yet. No, I haven't made it. But, technically, the training room is in. Technically, we have it. One thing I could do is to put training equipment in here. I think that's not unreasonable. So I'm going to have a training equipment stockpile. This will be high priority for... I have no idea what they're... I don't... MISC? Yes, MISC. So practice dummies and training targets, practice targets will get plopped in here. I think I queued 9 of them up to be made, so a stockpile of 10 is fine. Sweet. And then once we have that, I can start training them. So the question is, what to build next? I don't have a lot of time left on stream, but at least I can start to work towards it. So here we go. Workshop, bedrooms, infirmary, larger stockroom. Actually, I'm kind of already doing the larger stockroom. So I don't really know if you need to vote for that. Improved gatehouse, treasury, orchard, balcony, viewer suggestions. We're almost done with the dead in the entryway. There's like one body left. Osbert. Oh my god, I still don't have swords. Oh, it's been so long. What have you been doing, Red Mist? Like, all you do is research. You have like a max int, and we still don't have longswords? Oops. Is there advanced storage options to help clean up the room? So, sort of. There is chests that you can put in for stuff. It has a storage amount of 2, though, and it only stores, like, apparel and warfare stuff. So, like, I'll build a chest so you can see. So, I wouldn't really say it's, like... It's slightly more efficient, because it's, like, one spot holds 2 things, but it's not like a shelf that would actually be beneficial. Which is why I haven't really bothered to do it, because it... And then, once items get nested... And this is a problem that I have with this game, unlike other games, is once items get nested, it's kind of hard to find when you want to put it on. So, you know, 'tis an issue. Not for research later? No, not really. But, I mean, there's like wardrobes if you count clothing. I guess. And like, that's about it that I could think of. That I haven't yet researched. Yeah, that's about it. So, wardrobes and war chests. And, oh, no, there's also the merchant chest. This thing. The war chest. Which puts your coin in for a treasury. But that's probably not what you were asking. Alright, 2.5 minutes to vote on what next goal. And then as soon as we get the roof over, I'll expand and, like, try to remove the pillars to see... Because there should be support without the pillars in, and that will free up a lot of space. God, why do we have so much hay? 1,600. Alright, the last body's getting burned now. Did Father Prax just... Yeah, I think Father Prax burned it. It's a hauling task, so Father Prax just torched a corpse. Nice. Good puppy. New meaning to sick 'em, boy. We only have a few more ceiling tiles left to put in the stockroom before we can kind of say that improved stockroom, larger stockroom is done. No, not your meal? Yep. Blame the dog. In my family, the dog is to blame when meals go missing too. Which is a real problem, because anytime I make chicken, Echo, one of my other dogs, not I don't even know where Tusk is. But my other dog is allergic to chicken. So I have to be, like, anytime chicken is being eaten in my household, I have to be so careful to, like, watch. Because, like, I have a toddler that drops food on the ground, like, almost as a rule of thumb. But then anytime chicken is dropped, I have to, like, snipe it from the ground or hope that, like, Tusk eats it so that Echo doesn't. Because Echo is so allergic to it, it's a problem. It wouldn't be fatal, but she'd be really uncomfortable. Not good. Alright, looks like more bedrooms. Alright, so we're going to build more bedrooms and research swords. Which we have 6 of 20 books for. It's been a real, Rhadamant is looking busy. Like, I guess technically you just researched 2 books, so never mind. You were working on it, but like, I feel like I've been waiting for that for so long. We still haven't gotten, and I think, yes, we're getting our first dummy target now. And I'll put it to work so that we can get more longbowmen. Here we go. Target's up. So if we wanted to train someone, let's see. I'll just go top down. So this will be Ciceron's. So I'm going to train until 10. Ciceron. Ten is like an arbitrary amount. And Ciceron will be the one trying to train. Okay, Salvation from the Progeny of the Plague. Let's see what you're about. You are a minor melee marksman. A frosty soldier. 39 years old. Also botany, I suppose. Yeah, we'll offer you refuge. So, probably last raffle of the stream. Raffle timer's up. And this is for Frosty Nicholas. Okay, so Santa Claus just joined us. Cool. He shows up with flimsy clothing, malnourished. And what are your traits? You are an early bird who's listless and also a cannibal. Yep. I think I've seen like a video about a cannibal Santa Claus before. Sounds familiar. Santa and Satan, not so far off. We're going to need 2 things. We're going to need another bed and another seat at the table. Although, you know, given that you're a cannibal, I'll just have a seat at the pyre. just, you know. Roasted. Quantum got a friend? No, he's got competition. I think if you're a cannibal and there's other cannibals, you're like, dang it, that's my food. Maybe. Alright, this is a bit risky because I really hope that we hold up the roof. I didn't do the math. I think it will be the case. So here we go. Here is the chest, and this is why I don't use chests. So this chest has like winter clothes and a hood in it. The hood honestly even needs to be broken down. And the reason I don't use it is, how would I know that without actually having to click on the damn thing? That's why I don't use nested storage in this game. Unless it's like coins or something, right? And then I know, oh, it's only coins, obviously. I know where my coins are. So I don't usually put them in the chests. Personal preference, but that's just how it is. So yeah, it is. Fripp. The bad. That's not good. Well, I don't know what we lost. But, yep. I done broke the building. I'm just gonna keep doing it and, like, fix it later. Some mistakes were made. I think it actually just displaced the stuff that would have fallen. I believe, I could be mistaken, but I think that's what happened. Although it did break the stockpile entirely. What's weird is, I don't think it lacked support. It was that... Yeah, it didn't even lack support. It wasn't even a support thing. It's because there was no floors underneath where the pillars were. So when we removed the pillars, the floors were no longer connected. And it just, like, dumped everything. So it wasn't even that I, like, miscalculated the support system. It was the fact that floors and walls can't be on the same level. And it just dumped everything. Which is, like, honestly just funny to me. A little bit of spring cleaning. Yeah, I mean, whatever. There wasn't really anything in there that, like, I would be sad to lose. So, Nick, you are also going to be... I know we need to raffle you and all that, but you are also going to be a brawler. Just like... Oh, you're stuck. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, hold on. Glitch. I need you to put the floor in. They can't even get out. There you go. Because Nicholas was, like, bleeding to death and, like, locked into the back half of the room. So, I'm going to have Nicholas, or whatever their name is going to be in, like, a minute, and Quantum both be brawlers. There's actually a reason for that not to be true, because you do have marksman passion, so actually I'm not going to do that. I would like more brawlers, but not someone that has a marksman passion. Which means you need to take off your clothing. Oh, you're wearing tainted clothing too? Good lord. The cannibal shows up in a dead man's clothes. Yep. I think I know why they're chasing you. You dined and dashed. And you were dining on human. Alright. His name is now... gonna be re-rolled. Try that again. Oh my god. Quantum wins it twice? Quantum, are you a cannibal? Try that again. Pierogi. Oh god. A cannibal named Pierogi. Well, ain't that weird. Pierogi dog. I haven't had pierogies in a while. I could go for like a cheddar potato pierogi. That sounds good. Oh, I didn't realize. Oh, crap. Our armor smith, like, also broke. I did not look up here yet. So we... What? Too far from stable structure. What do you... Oh, do I not have an arch there? I don't. Ah, that is a problem. A fixable one, but yeah, that's a real problem. So we'll need, subsurface arches to support. Okay. So we lost some kilns, which is... Yeah, I made mistakes. What did we lose? We lost 2 kilns and we lost the armor smith. I think that's it. Got it. At least it's been redesigned and won't need to continually be redesigned. Like this is, it's kind of done, which is good. Alright, and a search party arrives for him soon. For, Pierogi. Mr. Dine and Dash. Other things. Jobs. For now, you will coalesce. That's fine. I'll allow you to hunt. You do have a passion in it. Grow, mine, cut plant. You do a little bit of everything, which is great. Craft. Steward. Cool. And then, schedule. There's also a few other bow missing. Don't worry, I can see that. So Ciceron and Day Sleeper both need bows. I'm guessing they decayed away or something. So I'm going to wake them up, given that we have raid incurring. Or search party coming. I think I only have the one bow. Because Day Sleeper, you're not... You're a 6. And Ciceron is a... 5. So I need another short bow. According to the game, I have a short bow somewhere. I don't see it, though. I see a long bow, but not a short one. But as far as the bill's concerned, it says I have one. I'm not really sure where it is. It's in the lake? Probably. No, nothing's in the lake that I can see. Huh. Yeah, I really don't know where it is. I could have like a higher priority stock place for it. That way it like gets hauled out to somewhere specific so I can find it. Alright, violent extortionist negotiator just showed up. I am not going to negotiate. Because I don't think you can. Well, Day Sleeper, let's have you try. Because, like, if they can take my hay, I would give it to them. But I don't think they're willing to negotiate. I'm going to wait until the timer runs out a little bit more, though. And I'll keep playing. I'll go a little over time to resolve this incoming fight before ending the stream. So it's not like a needless cliffhanger. Unfortunately, I think I told Day Sleeper to, like, stop what he was doing at the worst moment possible, because I think he was coming out here to put this necessary support wooden floor in. And I told him no. Ink, thank you for the resub. Alright, the floors are almost all filled in. Putting our stockpile back. And much bigger than they were before. Ah, there's a bow. It's kind of broken, but it will do. I wonder if that... Is that what was counting? Must have. We just hadn't broken it down or something. Okay, once those arches are in, we'll be able to put the roof back on, because I know the things under here are, like, decaying as a result of being exposed. Actually, interestingly, not really. The beeswax is. But hay grass can be outside. So yeah, not a lot decaying, but obviously we're going to want a roof on it. Oh, Quantum, you just met a friend? Did you make a friend with the, with Pierogi? No. Okay. Not yet. I thought that would be hilarious. He showed up like an hour ago and they were like friends. They were reminiscing about best meals or something. Fast food. Something like that. Problem, so I think what I'll do is I'm gonna put other kilns out here that aren't where they originally were, just so that we can finally sword, just so that we can get the clay bricks needed. So next research project, I'll leave it up to you, but we did just get swords, and I'm gonna get a longsword now made of steel. For our brawler. Oh, and here's Ciceron training. Perfect. So Ciceron, you had a marksman of 5, you've gone up to 6. and she shoots at the targets and levels up, and that's how the training room works if you don't put on the what's it called? Event. All right. I don't think... Oh, come on. I don't think I'm going to probably negotiate with them, but I'll try to see if I can pay them off. I don't think their faction does negotiate other than, like, hand them back over. Like, relinquish your prisoner to us. So it's not likely that I will listen to them. I also can put on another study group, which I should do after maybe the fight or something. So surrender or be defiant. I'm just going to leave the negotiation and get an extra hour and 20 minutes to prep. All right, so the floors are in. And I'm going to get rid of the coal bill, because we don't need 3 coal bills. Because I only had 1 before. So the clay bricks are in. And we have a fight in 3 hours. Still haven't put the archers for the stockroom in, which is weird. Is it because... Alright, it's materials. Because it's pathable, but yeah, the materials make sense. And that will fix the collapsed roof. Also, I probably should get an armorer in there, too. We broke ours, so I'll put it back. Alright, defensive structures, you got it. So the defensive structures, it was a bit wrong. I meant to do this one. So this one is going to be the first one that actually needs thesis. And this will do portcullis, drawbridge, and fire trap. Fire trap is kind of like the metal traps, but it's for fire. Yeah. So, here we go. Thesis. Don't we have 5? And then the other ones were 20 and 10. And I think we're going to run out of space for books once we get everything we need for defensive structures. It's funny, like, the build more bedrooms is queued up, but, like, I've just been trying to fix my collapsed stockroom this whole time. Which I do think is, like, probably a higher priority, but it's... I know that I'm not really working on it. Alright, 14. And Kusta needs to get taken out first. She obviously has a better ram, and is going to be the highest priority target, because she is going to wreck our defenses if not dealt with. Got it. Okay, I'm ready to draft. Give everyone a little extra sleep. And actually, given that it is becoming autumn, I'll turn on all braziers. Start warming up the bedrooms. Okay, the best archers are going to be front and center. Oh, they're placing siege weapons. Okay, I will take a look at that in a moment. You are setting a ballista. I see. I think it's time that we need to make some meaningful investments into She's defense. As a result, but I'm selling out now. to snipe at them. Obviously, being on a bridge is not great. Yo, not that. This bridge is not made for this purpose at all. I'll probably just have to slow it down and like super micromanage everyone so that they're effective. Kadath, you are dismissed because you took a shot. And why aren't you firing? They're like easily within range. There we go. This is one of the reasons to use crossbows, because crossbows have like, they're really slow to fire, but they have really good range. So in situations like this, you can harass them enough at range to force them into a into responding in turn or like retreating or something. But having a really narrow bridge puts me in a bit of a disadvantage here. I'm not entirely sure why some are fighting and some aren't. Because they are within, like, glitch is in range of them. There's not a good reason not to be shooting. Alright, the one building took a hit. I'm going to fall back with... I'll keep glitch out here for now. And Radlock. So the ones with really good bows, I'll keep out here. And then everyone else, for simplicity's sake, I will have fallback. I'm trying to take out Mr. Ballista. Alright, Mr. Ballista Builder is dead. And then next up would be Kusta. And as you can see, they are happy to get shot at. Alright, let's take out Jonathan. Alright, I think what I'll do is micromanage them. What was my other... Who's my Board Drake, I think? Yeah, Board Drake, you come out here too. So my best bowmen are coming out to whittle down their high priority targets. And then everyone else is just like chilling. And this sort of guerrilla hit and run is working pretty well, I'd say. So let's also take out their bowmen. Okay, they're dead. I like how easy it is just to mess with them here. Are you committing? Is this real? No? Another false charge? Now, one advantage is these bodies are far enough away from my base that, like, I don't necessarily need to clean them up. Why are you swimming? You guys can use the bridge. Y'all so dumb. I don't know what to say. So they've only built the ballista 31%. It's not quick. Which works to my advantage, honestly. And then Board Drake is our doctor, which is kind of unfortunate that he's out here fighting, because we have people that need patching. So I'm going to send Board Drake back in, because this fight is essentially over. I really don't see that they're going to pose much of a threat. Most of their numbers are dead or dying. battle balance. Okay. 12 of them died. We took a little damage, but yeah, no problem. They gave up, but I really don't want them. You know what? Okay. I was going to say they need to leave. And there is ballista bolts here if we want them. But yeah, I mean, you know, defensive operation success. The braziers up front will turn off, but the ones for the library will stay on. Cool. I was hoping to finish up the fix for the stockroom. Maybe I'll just like plow time ahead real fast to try to get that done. To not leave that hanging, because we're like seconds away from that being done. Everyone that got hurt is coalescing. I don't think anyone got majorly hurt. That was kind of a minor attack because they were very ineffective in their siege. For the future, do we have to vote to get drawbridges? Yes, that would be a voted goal for like gatehouse improvements. And I guess because of where they are, I'm just gonna forbid their bodies. I'm not gonna clean them up. We'll let Mother Nature do the cleaning. So I'm not going to strip them, and I'm not going to clean them. I'm just going to leave them. They're not really anywhere where we... Like, I guess we see them a little bit as we go to the clay pit, but whatever. I might get the ones that are, like, closest in line of sight, and that's about it. So the necessary archers are going in now to be able to support the roof. There's that one. And then the stockroom is way more of an open building, which is great. It's going to free up a lot of floor space and allow us to have a lot more contained in there. So arch, that one's done. And then that one's done. And that one's done. Okay, so they're all done? Sweet. So I'm getting rid of the wooden, like, platforms that we used. And all that's left is to get the 8 tiles, or 9 tiles for the roof. And we'll be done. You were... Okay, so this is not that they were hurt. This was that they didn't have sleep time. Because they skipped basically a night of sleep to defend the colony, and I didn't adjust the schedule to allow for it. For reference, in RimWorld, when your needs are low enough, you will just ignore your scheduling assignments, and it will override to force you to, like, sleep or whatever. Especially on an anything duty. And this game doesn't really do that, where they won't override like RimWorld does. And the disadvantage is when they're exhausted, they'll just like work themselves to unconsciousness. That does occasionally happen. Is what it is. I'm not gonna... Essentially what I'm trying to say is I don't want to adjust their schedule every time there's a raid to have like raid schedule and normal schedule, because it will get kind of annoying to have to repaint them constantly. But that's what was going on there. You think I have 2 or 3 open tiles in the stockroom? Yes, there is 2 tiles in the floorboards here that didn't have stability until just now. So now I think the stability everywhere is like pretty high. No, there's some 1s. But as long as it's not 0, it's fine. Alright, everyone get to sleep. I'm also curious whatever happened to the cider that I was attempting to make. I think it became rough wine. I don't think it became cider. Might be wrong, it's hard to tell. Raveno, happy birthday. Do I have any cider? Let's check. Mead, fruit juice, aged wine, rough wine, beer, ale, dubious booze. No, as far as I know, I don't have any cider. Despite making apple mash. It just turned into wine? Oh well, whatever. Or they drank it. Yeah, that's entirely possible. Probable even. Given their diets. So there's about 10 tiles to put in. I've got 98 clay brick, and that will be the end of the stream when we finally get the stockroom fixed from me like blowing it up. I don't mince words. I caused the problem. I know it. Checking now that we're like almost into winter. We have 3,000 food. How much of that is stimulants? 555 stimulants. 34 meals. 60 things fermenting. I don't think we will be hungry this winter. It's my prediction. Because it looks like we're doing pretty good on food. Okay, the spare room is now a spare room. It's a proper stock room now. Sweet. And somehow or another, we managed to like immediately fill it up. Some of that is just we haven't broken down stuff, and the roof has a roof. Cool. So the stockroom has been officially fixed. And this is where I am going to leave off for the stream. Thank you for tuning in to Going Medieval Tower of Knowledge, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow medieval villagers.